Hi, I have been doing a lot of videos on emotional health, and the reason for it is that many of time when I try and I deal with my patients, most of the issues, since I'm doing homeopathy and I'm a homeopath, in that most of the issues where we have to address is the way the person is thinking, the way the person is feeling, the way the person is living his life. What is that in his life is incomplete, what is there in his life he's trying to resolve and is not able to, what is there in his life which is not allowing him to be himself. All these points are very important when I'm dealing with treating the patient. And in this respect itself, I thought, apart from treating them with the medicine, if I can give a gist to everyone out there how I have perceived things in my life and in the life of my patients and how it has helped them, can really work on a larger scale. I'm Dr. Deepa Shetty here. I'm a consultant homeopath, and my mission and goal right now is to really create a better you and a better me by being adding a value to your life too. So, talking about emotional health, the very important aspect of emotional health is relationships. So, relationship management, whether it is with your parents, whether it is with your kids, whether it is with your partner, whether it is your friends, whether it is the society, the social neighbors we interact with, whether it is our colleagues, everyone. It's a very important part of our self. So it's very important to understand when you have to do relationship management cannot be done in a very one small video. It is a big topic which requires a building up of certain amount of line of chain of videos which we can work on every topic we come across. But let me give a gist of it. What's very important in relationship management is that you first build up a relationship with your own self. If you're not able to build that relationship with your own self, you will not be able to understand how to build it with another being. So, unconditionally accepting and unconditionally loving yourself is a very important base and a foundation of forming an unconditional love and acceptance of others around you. And for that, it's very important that you respect and you support your own self so that you can respect and support others too. So, when I mean unconditional, what does that mean? It only means that I don't have any condition to love somebody, I don't have condition to love myself. Whether I look good, whether I am intelligent, whether I am able to do some core very well, that's not the basis to love myself. I love myself enough so that that love provides a fuel to be what I want to be. I can be anything. I choose to what I want to be, and I can be anything. That power comes from an immense amount of unconditional acceptance of yourself, what you are. However you are, whatever you are. If you love yourself without those conditions, I'm sure you can reach where you want to. So if I am a person who is not able to get up in the morning and exercise, it's okay, I love myself. But if my goal is to form a fitter and a healthier me, so first important thing is that you understand when I love myself, I will do it for myself. If I look at myself as an ugly and lazy self, I'm not able to get up and do any amount of that extra work which will help me to be what I want to be. Love yourself the way you are, and then you will push yourself to what you want to be because you know that I want to take care of myself and you will do it. It is the same with others also. When I mean unconditional love for people around you, you sacrifice, you do things for them at the cost of sometimes it is not comfortable for you. But remember that it is not about stepping on yourself and doing anything for others. It is about respecting your boundaries, respecting their boundaries, and still taking that extra step to make their and your life better. You are not doing out to anybody out there because of your need to be loved back. You're doing it or to be sometimes it is just to look good. Sometimes it is just to make myself a good daughter or a good mother. If any of this need is not there and I'm still loving, I may not be available to them only when I feel that I need them. I will be available to them irrespective of that. I'll be available to them when they really need me and they want me to listen to them. Sometimes it just takes 10 minutes of that empathetic listening and being there for somebody who cares and whom you care can solve all their conflict, and they may not require attention again and again. So, unconditional love doesn't come with any conditional. At the same time, it sets a boundary for others, for yourself, so that they know and they do care. Once they really feel accepted by you, they do care how you are going to be happy. So they do care if I am taking my effort to make them see and be there for them when actually they need me. They do take care of an effort to make me happy and be there for me too. So it's again not on the basis of whether somebody is there for you or not. It is on the basis of I am sufficient for myself. I will be there for others when they need me. And that sufficient word doesn't mean that I don't expect love, because love doesn't happen that way. When you're giving something, you do receive. When I was walking today in the morning, in midst of the nature, in midst of these plants and the birds, I really look at this and I really feel the air that I breathe, the sunlight that I get, the freshness of the trees which I feel around me. They all give without expecting anything from my return. But do I do that in return? I do. I do take care of those trees. I do take care of the pollution which I am trying when I am riding my bike or when I am driving my car. I do take care of it so that I don't, I at least give back something which nature is giving me without any condition, without even seeing that whether I'm taking care of it or not. So that nature teaches me unconditional love. You give it and you do get it in return from somewhere else. And that's what I have learned when I have learned of unconditionally loving myself. Now, here again, I want to make a point out there. It doesn't mean that if you are in an unhealthy relationship where you are in an abusive relationship, or you are in a relationship which is really stepping on you and there is a lot of abuses out there, that time it is important that you set your boundaries in relationships, because what is acceptable for you and what is not, what is acceptable for other person and what is not, it should be told in the beginning. An abusive relationship can mean that I'm unconditionally loving him, so I will accept the person as it is. It doesn't mean that. I am unconditionally loving themselves, but I don't need to unconditionally stay with that person, because my unconditional self-love is also there. I may walk out of this whole thing and I can just be with myself. If the person doesn't respect you and your boundaries, the love doesn't stay as it is. It's important that unconditional love should be understood in all respect. It is important that it comes from your unconditional love for yourself too. So, it's important to know that when to let go and when it is time not to give up on a person who is trying to form a effort out there to get the relationship working. So when there's a conflict in relationship, it's important that you don't sleep with this conflict and you don't harbor them in your heart. You learn to resolve those conflicts in a very productive way, in a way which is respectful for others, to the partner and you, to the people in your life and you. Sit there and you talk your heart out. How did you feel about this situation? And remember, when a person is not agreeing to you or you're not agreeing to somebody, you can always say, I respect your opinion, though I disagree with it. I disagree with it, though I respect your opinion. So do make it clear that we are not against each other trying to prove a point. That's very important in any kind of relationship. You don't have to prove any point out there. You just have to be clear about what you are seeing and what is that you're feeling and what is that you're seeing in a relationship can be worked across, so that you build a healthier relationship. And I'm sure everyone wants that. Like me and like you, who wants to have a healthier self, relationship in their life is important. Everyone out there also requires the same. So it's important for them to get aware of themselves. It's important to you to get aware of yourself and resolve those issues, compromise sometimes, and form a bridge between each of you, so that both of you can work towards a relationship you're looking forward to. Saying so, emotional management or emotional health is a very, it has a lot of things around it apart from relationship management. But getting aware of your emotions, allowing it to be where it is, accepting it, and then working towards making a healthier self with your own self and with others. It's a very important part of having an unconditional love for you and environment. Saying so, I hope I added some value with this video. Any kind of questions and comment is always welcome. Stay tuned. We will have more about this in a coming video. Thank you. See you again.